Hmm. Well, it's pretty much going to be a blank image until it beeps and then it shuts down. So there's nothing to see, it's just a voice. Used to have to do it that way. In fact, you used to have to just write things down and hope somebody could understand what I was scribbling. We all humans did that. Now I'm sitting in the Subaru. I'm hoping. Yeah, I got a lot of things going on. Finally, thank God, finally I can start doing some things, not just trying to avoid the big footprints that are trying to suck everything up. The thought was dinosaurs walking around, and man, the facts as we know them says that our ancestors squeaked out living underneath of them barely. But once they were defeated by nature, not by mammals actually, but nonetheless, gave us a chance to be possible. Yeah, I'm always in the middle on whether or not it's nothing did it or God did it. Well, nothing can't do nothing. Well, God's nothing. Okay, so nothing did nothing. But we're here and we're thinking, and somehow that happened, and nothing couldn't do that. I only have like 2 people who view, or well, you ain't gonna see much, but you will hear. You can walk around and have to watch me. Have me the speakers around, and I'll be talking to you. Eventually, I'll be talking in your head, except it'd be actually your connection versus mine. This is my connection. I think a lot. Actually, I think a lot lately about, I'm pretty happy. I really don't need to drink every day. We'll see what happens, but I don't get. I used to have to run and hide. You drink a lot, shoot a lot, smoke a lot, whatever it is. When you gotta mentally, emotionally, gotta run and hide. So you get up tomorrow and go do what you gotta do, and come back and run and hide again. It's not a happy place. It is creation, shall we say. Along the way, things happen. Goodness is never lost. The darkness is. Yeah, for me, this is my diary. Yeah, I know I'm going to die, and I'm pretty much okay with that. Trying to do what I can while I'm here and leave a breadcrumb trail as to how it's done, and I think we humans are pretty good at that. Whatever we do, that's how we got here. But nonetheless, how did the universe happen? Oh, geez, Big Bang. That's what the scientists say. Some spiritualists, like myself, say, okay, yeah, okay. Others say, never happened. Can you prove it? Well, sorta. Sort of isn't, you can prove it type thing. So every soul, just like every soul in heaven, except in heaven, most of them never been yet. They reached a point where, yeah, that's what I'm thinking and feeling. Reached a point where the darkness was just needed to be expelled. You know, you got to take a poop really bad, and it was really constipated, evidently. Well, if you didn't know, then you would allow that, and when you finally found out, and this dad I'm talking about, in his creation, evidently, jeez, that can't stay. Yeah, but it still comes back to, what the hell did that thing come from? And that is, shit, I always was. You weren't. How'd I come about? I just told you. Can you figure that out? Yeah, if you ever figure that out, you won't need to be human anymore. So Daddy tells me. Or flows through me, I should say. Flow is different than hearsay. It's just passing through. This is what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, what I'm doing, what I'm speaking. Yes, indeed. If I live to be a ripe old age, like most that do, I'd be happy to say I gave it everything I had, and I'm ready to go home. You know, most of humanity never gets to see that, but it still comes down to Daddy's opinion about your soul as to what you've learned and what you still need to, as to whether or not you. I'm still willing to come back because, well, in my own thoughts at the moment, you see, it's not up to me. But I do believe in my own self as a living being at the moment, and the qualities of what I do can still be used. And I wasn't willing to get beat the hell up, thank God. That didn't happen. They tried a few times. They've been trying to keep me down ever since I've been born. One way or another, I broke a lot of chains. Got most of them on audio tapes, which is pretty much the same as this. There's a lot of background noise that could be canceled out. I handwrote things like everybody else until audio tapes came around. So on the agenda for the next, it's October, that money's spent. Okay. November, December. Based on how many beasties I got off my back, even though they don't pay me very much to be on my back, definitely gonna try to get the RV here. Got a guy coming 21st, is about 10 days away. Pretty much, it is 10 days. It says he's worked on them before and pretty confident he can get it to do what it's supposed to do. Well, it ain't that complicated yet. It needs two fuel filters, and we need to get the power steering working. That's just to make it mobile. Myself, I just want to get it here before winter, because there ain't no time before winter to really financially. I could do more than I ever could, but still, got other things on the agenda in the next 2 months. Just getting it home, and I'm trying to do it without breaking the bank and borrowing money, because that costs more than using it. And they like that. Yeah, they do. It's useful for some, as they can make money borrowing money, but borrowing money and not making money is not a good idea. They don't tell you that. But anyway, so somehow, without breaking our budget for other things too, I also want to try to before Christmas, which is highly unlikely. But I did look it up on the internet. 2003 Subaru Baja. It's actually a tiny bit smaller than the original that I'm sitting in, but it's got a open truck bed, which is actually not a truck bed. It's an open Subaru Baja bed, but it's much better for most of what I would use it for, other than wintertime. It doesn't have a Porsche engine. That's a fact. I'm going to try, there's one up the road, which is cool. When I looked on the internet, only 75 to 150 miles away. Price negotiable. Okay, well, 5,000 and price negotiable. I'm looking to say I'll give you 3 plus this. And this car is really awesome. It is, but Dan wants an automatic, and as such, maintaining my classic, which it is, a 1996 original Subaru Outback, Porsche engine, all the goodies. They all need to be, not all of them, but some of them, most of them, a little, like the RV does, restoration and rust prevention and cover up, rust stopping and cover up. Covering it up without stopping the rust. I did that with the hinges on the fence. The rust still going on. Stop it, then coat it. Oh boy. I don't know what I could look, could I? 2 minutes, 52 seconds, roast about whatever. Okay. And Diane's wondering what I'm doing. Well, I always tell her what I'm doing, whatever. Made some fries. Yesterday she was complaining about how we're not making enough, and today she's wanting to go spend money. Yeah, it sounds like a female, right? I'm a pretty good money manager, so pretty sure we can get what we need to get done. If I can't get the Baja, I know this thing can get me through another winter. I'm not worried about that, actually. She wants 3 pretty cars and the RV. I'm just trying to get done as fast as possible. During winter, I really don't have much use for my time other than to make money, but if I'm going to make money, I really need a Subaru. This one or another one. I'm a pizza driver, right? Most cars can't, and you got to be aware of them too. Try and make sure you're not in their way because they can't stop. They can't do much. And if you mess up my car, even a Subaru ain't no good no more. Many 4-wheel drive and others, but I'm just addicted to Subaru right now. Smaller, but still feels awesome. Interior cockpit type thing. The Baja will give me the utility that I don't have with the original. But nonetheless, it's all cool. It's good. See whether I can get it or not. We're not planning to. Well, I'm not. She likes to organize, and then she says she didn't do it. Is there something missing? I didn't do it. Next day, there it was. You didn't see it? Man, I just don't argue with her. It's not a winning combination.